Since the beginning of the new millennium, the world has witnessed the emergence of social media, smartphones, self-driving cars, and autonomous flying vehicles. There have also been huge leaps in energy storage, artificial intelligence, and medical science. Social media is probably the most common popular technological innovation of the 21st century. It continues to evolve too. This is a new form of communication that is powered by the internet and requires the use of special devices like smartphones and computers.
Good day, everyone. I am Princess May Martinez, and I am your moderator for today's panel discussion. So please help me welcome our special guest. First, Comerciase Angelica, Aragoncillo Christine, Boyermente Karen, Sub Arumet, and lastly, Javierto Marcelo. So everyone, please settle down. So we are going to tackle about the education in the new social millennium, critical attributes of the 21st century, education. So I think everyone knows about this topic, or some of you has the ideas and knowledge about this as we are now in the 21st century. So I have here some questions, 4 questions for you to answer that you might be willing to give you some information and knowledge. So are you ready, everyone?
Yes, we are ready now.
First, will information and communication technology make a difference in the teaching learning process and how? So for me, information and communications technology can impact student learning when teachers are digitally literate and understand how to integrate it into curriculum. Schools use a diverse set of ICT tools to communicate, create, disseminate, store, and manage information.
So, addition to Ms. Comerciase, so when teachers are computer savvy and know how to incorporate ICT into curriculum, ICT can have an impact on student learning. So, to communicate, create, transmit, save, and manage informations, and school use variety of ICT tools.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Comerciase and Brillante. Next is, how can teachers effectively use computers and the internet in the classroom?
So, in my own opinion, teachers use computers in the classroom. Teachers use computers to record grades, calculate averages, manage attendance, and access data on student performance in online programs and assessments. Computers have also made it easier for teachers to vary their instructional delivery.
So when it talks about teachers effectively to use the computers and the internet inside of the classroom, so the computers and the internet are the great resource for the classroom para sa mga teachers. So teachers can find in the suggestions, lesson, and also their practical support, and then their materials through the internet. So when they use computer, it can make a teacher life easier and more efficient.
Okay, thank you for sharing your thoughts, Ms. Aragoncillo and Mr. Saba. So third, how would you prepare the students to handle the unreliable and unscholarly materials found in the internet?
For me, it gives students a guide for discerning what materials are reliable and useful for scholarly purposes, and expect them to judge for themselves. But I would point out materials that might not be good choices and give the reasons.
And lastly, discuss the relationship between education and the industry and the mismatch between the knowledge and skills acquired by the students and the industry needs. So, industry education partnerships are collaborative efforts that bring higher education institutions, businesses, and community together to address their mutual interest in higher education, while helping to advance the educational development in higher education institutions. The partnerships also address skills scarcity needs. They provide business people with an opportunity to contribute in educational programs and decision making.
So the idea of Ms. Commerciasi was a great idea that I want to add on about that. So there is a good reason to believe that education institution must work productively with industry to deliver appropriately skilled and capacitated graduate to meet the societal and economic needs.
So likewise, partnerships and collaborations agreements with industry can be advantageous for institution of higher learning as well. A powerful engine for innovation and economic growth is created when business and higher education institutions collaborate to achieve new knowledge heights.
So everyone, we are done. Thank you for watching and also for our special guest and very beautiful and handsome guest for sharing their time and effort and also their ideas and thoughts about the discussion today. So, thank you, Ms. Commerciase.
It's our pleasure, ma'am.
Ms. Aragoncillo, Ms. Berriamenta, Mr. Saba, and Mr. Javier.
A pleasant afternoon to everyone. At this moment, I will discuss the self-assessment. So, what is self-assessment? So, self-assessment is an individual review performed to identify elements that can be improved to achieve certain predefined. So, in other words, the person analyzes himself to improve his perspective about his capabilities and potential. So, here is the direction. So, choose a presenter to prepare an evaluation tool to measure technology integration in the classroom or school. So B, must be present in a presentation of 2 units. So next is C, use provide template sample below technology integration evaluation tool. So direction. So we choose the portfolio. So using portfolio, you must document your skills and achievement to challenge or to create your best work and to help you to reflect on what have accomplished. So we have this 4 skill. So with the help of this skill with interpretation. So 4 is outstanding, then 3 very good, then the 2 is good, and the rate of 1 is fair. So when we say classroom or school technology integration evaluation, the standard education grade to 4, 3, 2, 1. So the first one is prepare student to reflect on the quality of achievement necessary in the future profession. So you as a teacher, you need to prepare your student on how to reflect their quality of achievement that they can use in the near future. Though the second is foster learning by providing students with motivation and understanding through engagement to assessment process. So in this number, so you teacher will have to motivate your students. So next, let's proceed to number 3, foster self-monitoring and checking of work. So as a teacher, you need to work you need to check the activities and projects of your student to know what they are need to change and what they are need to improve their work. So number 4, develop a richer understanding of a student's strengths and weaknesses. So you as a teacher, you must develop what are the weaknesses and the strength of your students. So let's proceed to number 5. So number 5, students assume increased responsibility for their own learning and perceive themselves as active in the learning process. So proceed to number 6. Student identify what assessment criteria means when used. So, in order, a student need to know what are the importance of criteria and assessment in learning. So, number 7, assess student to integrate learning across learning experiences and key learning areas, or we can call this a class, KLES. So, 8, provides the teacher with insight into how different students learn. 9, promote the skills of reflection, practice, and self-monitoring. So, as a teacher, you need to be reflective, practice, and monitoring. So, in order to children to know what are their need to do or need to improve about their skills and capabilities in that project. So, the last number is provide opportunity to promote independent learning. So, as a teacher and as a student, we need to promote our opportunity or we need to promote or what can I say this one to improve our independent in learning, and that would be all. Thank you.